What's up? This is Free Hypes with a tech review. Today we have the Garmin Forerunner 220, and it is a GPS running sports watch. Now when most people hear Garmin, they think of navigation devices for cars, but Garmin also makes excellent products for sports. I live in an urban environment, so GPS has really helped me out with my training. I've been using the Garmin Forerunner 210, which is the version previous to this one, for about a year now, and it has been fantastic. I've had no problems with it, and I've been really happy with it. I got this 220 for Christmas, and I'm very excited to check it out. I know it's going to be great, so let's go ahead and unbox this. Very minimal packaging, and the box is smaller than previous Garmin watches that I've owned. This watch retails for $250. If you want the heart rate monitor, that is going to be an additional $50, which brings the price to $300. Personally, I don't use heart rate monitors for my training, so I just stayed with the $250 model. So we have our quick start manual. Not much in here. Got our charging cable. And that's it. Then we have the actual watch itself. I'm a little surprised there's no actual outlet piece for the charging cable. That shouldn't be a problem. I can just use an iPhone charger, but a little surprised that's not included. So here is the 220. I will go ahead and play around with this for a little bit and also take it on a few runs, and then I will report back. Alright, so I've had some time to play around with the 220, and I've also taken it on a few runs. My opinion so far is that this is a fantastic watch. I'm very pleased with my purchase. Let's check out the design. This is the red and black colorway. I think it looks very sleek. The 220 also comes in a white and purple colorway. The straps have a hole punch kind of perforated pattern, black on the front with hints of red coming through, and red on the back. If we look towards where the straps connect to the face, you'll notice a lot of flexibility in this area. This provides for an extremely comfortable fit around the wrist. I'm very pleased with this design update. People who may be familiar with the 110 and 210 will know that the straps were molded to the face, so this was all one piece on those. I like the 220 design a lot better. It provides a lot more comfortability. This watch has a total of 5 buttons, 3 on the left side, 2 on the right side. Our upper left button is going to be our backlight and also our on and off. Lower left we have our up and down, which is going to help you toggle through menus. On the right side we have this really nice red button with a running man. That's going to be your acquire satellites button and also your stop and start button during a run. Finally, lower left we have the back button, which is going to help you toggle through menus as well. Now this watch uses a beautiful 1-inch diameter display, and the unique thing about the 220 and also the 620 is that they are the first GPS running watches to use a colored screen. Garmin definitely didn't have to do this, and I think it's a really nice touch. You can actually customize the color yourself. This didn't come with red, but I changed it to red to match the scheme of the watch. So this is not a touchscreen watch. The 620 model will be the touchscreen version, so if you're interested in that, I would definitely check it out. The 220 is controlled completely by all the buttons on the sides. This watch weighs 1.4 ounces. It is incredibly light. You do not even feel it on your wrist. The 210 was also very light. I believe they even shaved weight off that though, so that's pretty amazing. If you're using the watch for runs in GPS mode, it'll last up to 10 hours, so that's a great amount of time to be able to go without a charge. And if you're using it not in GPS mode, so just on your desk or on your wrist throughout the day, this watch will last up to 6 weeks, so that is a very long time. Great battery life on this 220. It's also going to be water resistant up to 50 meters, so if you're running in the rain, that's no problem. You can also probably shower with this, but I would definitely recommend not swimming with it. So I've been very pleased with the performance of the watch as well. It locks onto satellites faster than any other Garmin watch I've ever had. The satellite kind of catches right there. When all these red turn to green, the watch will vibrate and it'll start your timer. From the first time I used it, The satellite's probably hooked on in 20 seconds, and my 210 sometimes took a couple minutes to acquire satellites. So they definitely put a great chip in this watch. Along with that, this watch has been extremely accurate for me. I run on a paved path that has mile markers every half mile, and this watch usually lines up exactly spot on with that. So, the most accurate and quick Garmin watch that I have ever had. Definitely great technology in this 220. I'm not too familiar with many of the features on this watch, to be honest. I don't use many of them. Personally, I just start and stop my watch manually if I'm doing a workout, and if I'm doing a regular run, obviously I'll start it in the beginning and just press N to finish it when I'm done. So I'll run you through the menus really quick. We have our training, which is going to show you your runs. History, which is going to keep track of runs that you save. Records is a new feature that Garmin has implemented on their watches. Nike does this as well. It's going to keep track of your fastest mile, your fastest 5K, fastest 10K, and longest run. So it's nice to see that. And when you do make a record on a run, the watch will congratulate you afterwards. And then we have our settings, which you can change a lot of the features, such as how long the backlight stays on, if you want it miles or kilometers, just things like that. So this watch does not have the virtual racer or partner. I know that's a feature that some people like, so this watch will not have that. It does have many features though, such as interval training, pace alert, and advanced workouts. So many of the Garmin features that users use are included on the 220. One feature I'm personally happy about is the vibration alert. That's something the 210 did not have. So I do not have to look down to my watch whenever I want to know if I've hit the mile. I set my auto lap to a mile, so the watch will vibrate on my wrist during a run every time I run a mile. I know that's not too much of a new feature for most people, but I'm very happy to have it on this watch. So I don't want to get too in depth. That was just a quick review, first look at the Garmin Forerunner 220. I hope you guys liked it, and I would really recommend this watch if you're just looking for an overall fantastic GPS device. Very pleased with it. See, it just actually caught onto satellites right now, even though I'm close to the window, so that shows you how good it is. So anyways, that was a look at the 220. Thanks for watching, guys. Please feel free to ask any questions, comment, like, and subscribe, and we will have more reviews coming for you soon.